Hey guys, my name is Emily, and welcome to my channel. It has been a while since I posted a video, so I'm gonna pop up on here and explain a little bit where I have been and give you guys a little bit of a health update. Because there are gonna be some changes, things have been going on, some scary stuff, some not so great stuff. So, let me just start off with, those of you who don't know me, I have Turner syndrome and a bunch of other issues. I am chronically ill. I have a bunch of problems that all correlate together. So, I was on vacation. I was with my fiance. It was actually my birthday. And I had quite a scary medical emergency out of town. It was my birthday. And we had went out to eat and went to see the new Toy Story that came out. We went to the movies. It was so fun. I was having a great birthday. Things decided to really go south really quickly. So, I was having really bad indigestion that day. And I was just like, oh, it must have been the veggie burger. Ooh, it is really not sitting right. Ugh, So, I had like chest pain, but that comes with indigestion quite a bit for me. So I kind of just thought it was heartburn, so I just kind of shook it off and took my meds, and I was like, okay. Because, it was my birthday. I wasn't gonna. And then I wasn't gonna, make a huge deal because I've had these symptoms before. I know how to treat these symptoms. So I was like, okay, I'll take some Carafate, I'll take some meds, so I'm like, we had just gotten home, and my chest pain had gotten a lot worse, and I was like, this doesn't feel good at all, and then, like, by the evening hit, I was in a fetal position on my fiance's bed, with my heart rate in the 140s. The highest it was during this whole medical emergency issue was in the 150s. But right at that moment, I was in the 140s. So I texted my mom. She was like, go to the hospital. And then I was like, this doesn't feel like something that I've experienced before. This doesn't feel like, anxiety. Like, I was like, this is not good. Like, I'm hunched over right now. I'm pale and sweaty, like I'm shaking. I can barely move. So I went to the hospital and they were like, oh shoot, you're having chest pain? So that's not good. You have a heart condition. You have heart defects and you're having chest pain? They brought me back like instantaneously, and next thing I know, like, they take your vitals and all that good stuff. And mind you, I'm just like barely coherent by this point. Like, I'm able to answer the doctor's questions, but like the pain was getting to the point where it was like, it was so bad I could hardly stay awake without it just like, oh, it was really bad. So I get to a room like almost instantaneously. There's like 4 or 5 people in the room. They're like asking me all kinds of questions. My fiance's there. She's helping me answer questions, and like they set like an IV. They did like the IVs and all the fun stuff, and you can tell that I'm sick when you can't find a vein in me. So it was so bad. They had like 3 different tries to do an IV. So anyway, I get situated, and so they were like, okay, so you are gonna be stuck with us because we do a ton of tests, and your CT scan wasn't the best quality, so we can't rule anything out, so you're staying with us. Now mind you, I am across the country. I am all the way in somewhere in California, and I'm from rural New York, so I'm just like, I am nowhere near my primary care. All my specialists are in New York. My mom is in New York, and I'm nowhere near anybody. So internally, I'm freaking out. Like, what do I do? Because, I mean, my fiance was there, and it was amazing. I don't know what I would have done without her. She was there every day during visiting hours until they ended. And then, so that was good. But like, I was like, I really wish my mom was here. And I was like, are they coordinating with my doctors in New York? I haven't heard much information. So like, I was there for 6 days. I had 3 CT scans, with contrast, and in the ER they gave me fentanyl, and I had no idea they gave me fentanyl. And my fiance had left to go to the bathroom. It was so funny. They give me my meds while she was in the bathroom. She comes back to me just on another planet, bro. And so here I am, just zooted, and I'm like, hey, and she's like, what did you do to her? So, I didn't remember that they gave me meds, and I was very out of it too for the entire hospital. For 3 out of the 6 days that I was there, I had tons of really high pain meds. They were also sorry, hiccups. They were also giving me lots of nitro, which, if you don't know, helps with chest pain in cardiac events. So, after 6 days in the hospital, after all this scary stuff, they come to the conclusion that I had an infection at some point. We don't know how, we don't know why, we don't know where. They kept asking me if I was sick, if I had, like, cold and flu-like symptoms, and which I had never had. I haven't been sick since, like, in a year. Like, actually, it was a really good year so far of, like, cold and flu. Like, I got on my immunizations, and I was, like, completely healthy. Like, I had only gotten sick once, and it was, like, I think it was the stomach bug. But, like, that was months and months and months and months ago. So they came to the conclusion that I had some sort of infection, and it had caused inflammation and swelling around, like, the sac of your heart and stuff, and, like, all kinds of scary stuff. So, and, like, to this day, I'm not allowed to do any physical work. I can't go to work at my rescue. I can't go to school. I can't do any kind of physical activity. I can't even go to the grocery store without using a wheelie cart. I was literally told for that word for word today at the doctor's. And, so I had to follow up with my other doctors, obviously cardiology, and I'll be updating you guys with that. But, yeah, so there was an infection in my heart of some sort. And, yeah, so I might be taking a break from at least YouTube videos, like my longer YouTube videos. I might post everything, like, every once in a while, like some silly little, I don't know, short or something. TikToks, if you guys follow me on TikTok, I will be still posting those. I'll still be trying to live stream because I'm gonna be so bored because I can't do anything. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I just thought I'd pop up on here and tell everybody what's been happening. So I hope you guys are all happy and healthy, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye!